escort.
Alright, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Cold Waters with Mags.
Con sonar, Sierra 6 is classified as merchant.
We have a merchant. So, we are in our patrol
Con
area,
sonar,
currently hunting
Sierra
down the
2
Anti-Submarine
is
Warfare
classified
Patrol and
as
tenders
escort.
that are our current mission. And we've actually run into a...
sonar, Sierra 4
We've got a
is
trawler.
classified as merchant.
So 2 trawlers, a merchant, Kanin, Krivak, 2 Krivaks. So, I'm thinking this might actually not be our patrol. 2 trawlers and a merchant, but the merchant isn't part of the fleet. This looks like we've run into just a standard anti-submarine warfare patrol. So I don't think this is our actual mission objective here at the moment. Cannon's running at 12 knots. 11.2 kilojards distant. So yeah, current location, we're around about the area of the sea north of the Finland-Russian border. Is about the area we're operating in. So we're very deep in enemy territory at this point. At this area, we're expecting to run into a lot of anti-submarine warfare patrols. We're running into a lot of supply ships. We are looking for a very specific convoy, as always, or a very specific target or operations group. But we have not. I don't think we've found it here. I think this is going to be a generic target. So I'm going to get a second torpedo out here while I'm at it.
Shoot 2-2.
Now, knowing we're going into a fairly hostile territory, I actually preloaded a harpoon before we started, so we have a anti-ship missile available. I'm thinking what I might do, just because of the distances involved, we might hit the Kanin and Sierra 1 Krivak with torpedoes, and as soon as those 2 are down, lob a harpoon at the second Krivak. That's my thought at the moment. So, let's have a bit of a look here. What are we after? Krivak, where is it? There it is. Krivak 1 FFG. 34 knots capable, top speed, 170 decibels, so she's noisy. Surface to air missiles. 726 guns. She's got a towed array. Alright, yeah, Krivaks need to be taken out. It's got a towed array on board, which is not great. Passive sonar suite. Yeah, surface launch torpedoes, missiles, rocket delivered missiles, or rocket delivered torpedoes rather. An RBU 600. Should be able to take it with a missile, I think. So we will start getting our torpedoes moving around. I want to extend this one out to hit the Krivak, or hit Sierra 1 rather. The Kanin being our largest threat just because it's close. No towed array, but passive, and I'm pretty sure it's got active as well. Yes, it is, because that is definitely pinging, so it does have active sonar. And it's getting awfully close, so I don't want it getting much closer. What are we at? We're at 15 on active. It should be able to read us, and we've got no duct or layer here to hide behind. It should absolutely be able to hear us right now. Speed is it going? Down to 9 knots. Yeah, it's listening. I need it to hear this torpedo before it gets confirmation on us. Looks like the Krivak is pinging as well. Yeah, and both of them. So yeah, all 3 have active sonar. This is not a great group. This is a very unpleasant group to run into. Torpedo in the water. Where is that heading? That's heading between our torpedo and us. Alright. Retracting the towed array. I'm going to make a hard left.
Come left to 270.
And we're changing depth.
Elm I.
Going to 1,000
Make
feet.
depth 1000 feet. Dive I.
bottom's at 2100, so that's fine. Annoying that the Krivak is turning away. I'm not entirely sure what it's doing over here, actually. Just turning to avoid the trawler, maybe? It's sort of drifting. 6 knots. It's not doing much of anything. No helicopter on the pad, so we have torpedo in the water. Second shot from the cannon. Yeah, that's heading. Yeah, those shots are at us. It's got a fair idea where we are.
Helm, steady course.
Alright, torpedo is active. Torpedo 1. Actually, we should probably set both torpedoes to surface running. Going to go a bit deeper. We're going to drop it down to 1300 feet. And the cannon is at the very least aware that it's under torpedo attack. Adjusting the heading of the torpedo. It should pick up Sierra 3 clean. Nice. Right. Krivak here is an issue. Distance-wise, I know the rings here aren't exactly super accurate. So the 10, yeah. Sierra 1 is still closer.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 284.
Just holding the torpedo, keeping its heading. I'm a little concerned about those torpedoes coming in. Those are not great. Hopefully we're deep enough that they'll pass overhead, but they can be adjusted, so...
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 279.
Con, fire control,
Right,
weapon
there we go.
acquired.
Torpedo is back on its tail.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 275.
Another noisemaker in, so we'll just manually guide past. And we'll go for the midships. Boom. Alright, that's the cannon out of play. Alright, let's reload torpedo 1. Now I've just got to hold location. There's not actually a whole lot I can do here at the moment.
Torpedo room 2-1
One of the
ready.
torpedoes is active. It looks like we don't have to worry about this one. This is our concern right here. This is our concern. Alright, so I have a MOS loaded, so we're ready to rock and roll if we need to. Hopefully the torpedo is going to activate here any second. Hopefully it's just going to go straight over the top of us and past us, just like this one. There it is, it's active. Searching. .134 decibels. Being noisier than I would like. Hasn't acquired us yet, which is a good sign. Alright, so second torpedo is active, 11 minutes remaining. And about to pick up Sierra 1, which is good. Means torpedo's on target. So if we have to accelerate and start maneuvering to avoid this torpedo,
fire control, weapon acquired.
at least the weapon is now on target. So it's up to the guidance system on the torpedo as to whether or not it's going to hit. I'm hoping we won't have to do anything drastic though to break it off. Once the torpedo's passed, I can bring it back to 200 feet. Although at the ranges, Sierra II is only 11 out. What's our current stores? 1 torpedo loaded and 8 in storage. We have 4 missiles plus 3 plus 1 loaded. You know, we'll still lob a missile, even though we've got torpedoes. I don't really want to have to waste another one. So 2 torpedoes, and then we'll just lob an anti-ship missile to take out the last Krivak. It should be
sonar,
sufficient.
Noisemaker bearing 258.
Alright. Manual control.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Missile, torpedo reacquired.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 256.
And that is Krivak Sierra 1 out of the equation. And it looks like we are clean and clear, so set depth to 200 feet.
Make depth 200 feet, dive by.
And get ourselves up into launch position. Reload tube. Range on Sierra 2. It's moving at 20 knots. 9.8 kiloyards. It's going to have near 0 response time to this. Although this is pretty close from missile launch. I have to... Yeah, no, got to be at 200 feet, alright? It's not even going to give me... There is a minimum range to these. I'm actually concerned the Krivak might actually be a little bit too close. The missile has to travel a certain distance before it alarm. If it's too close, you cannot hit it. 950 feet. Alright, almost at 200 feet. $225. 7.6 kiloyards to the Krivak. This thing is close. Like this is, you should be using a torpedo range. Yeah, no, it's too close. It got inside of our launch range. There it is. We actually can't launch on it, so it has to be a torpedo.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Alright, torpedo out. Head it towards the cannon. Come in from the south.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Go ultra quiet, see if we can drop our noise down. God, I wish I had a layer or a duct to hide underneath here at the moment. That'd be nice. But can't have everything, I suppose.
Con, dive at 200 feet, dive I.
You only just caught up with that, yeah. I have to fire my XO, seriously. We've had a chance to check the missile ranges, we've launched a torpedo, and now he decides to report. Oh, by the way, we're at 200 feet. And torpedo in the water. So we have been located by the Krivak. This range is I'm going to activate this torpedo relatively short, set surface running. And I am actually going to turn...
Come right to.
Directly towards them.
3, helm I.
We don't have the toad out. Nope, toad's retracted. I'm going to bet my torpedo will get there before his does, and then I'm going to run flank. I reckon. Parallel to his torpedo.
Come right to. 3, 1, 1, helm I.
Come on, we should have acquired.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Acquired. Go to flank.
Make turns.
All down.
2, con sonar, we are cavitating.
Turn away.
Con
Hedgehog,
sonar,
you cheeky
lost con.
shit.
Passing 300 feet.
You cheeky shit. Did any of those land? No, none of them land. Oh.
Passing 400 feet.
Countermeasure out.
Con sonar, no longer
Turn
cavitating.
back on target
Passing
close.
500 feet.
Hold 500.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 3,
Don't
0.
care about your
3.
noisemaker. We are going to take
Passing
you out, and I'm
600
going to try and run past your torpedo.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Alright, wire lost. Hopefully that's going to reacquire the Krivak. Come on, please pick it up. Please have picked it up. More hedgehogs. Changing course. And depth.
Passing 700 feet. Passing 800 feet. Passing 900 feet.
Looks like we've missed.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 2, 6 knots.
Turn back on target. Run straight. He'll be reloading hedgehogs. There we go. Turn off target. I'm not going to change depth this time. We're just going to turn over. Hedgehog should be raining down on us here. Go under his torpedo.
Con, knuckle formed.
Alright.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Going silent. My turn, bitch.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
Surface running. Those should detonate just off here. And
Shoot 2-4.
Moss away. That should keep him distracted. Torpedo, the submarine is now running this way as far as he should be able to see.
Control, weapon acquired.
I don't know what happened to our torpedo. Our first torpedo, at least, but this one's acquired.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing, 3,
Count
2,
measures
8.
are out. If he fires another round of hedgehogs, they should hit where our moss is. And
Con sonar, lost contact.
Gotcha.
Sierra 2, last bearing, 3, 3, 6. Contact breaking up.
reload all tubes. Set depth 200 feet.
Make depth 200 feet. Dive I.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
What a nasty piece of shit that was. That was fun. Alright, so after action report. 2 Krivaks, 1 Kanin sunk, 10,880 tons. We still have 7 Mark 48 torpedoes left on board, 2 Moss remaining, and all 4 of our missiles. I'm actually kind of disappointed we had to fire the extra missile, the extra torpedoes there, and we couldn't use the missile, but that's the way it works sometimes. 10,880 experience gain. Now, as I said, I'm pretty sure this is just a anti-submarine warfare patrol. I don't think this was our objective. Excellent initiative, however, this was not your mission target. Yeah, that is about what I was expecting, so we're going to have to move on to the next one. Alright, so we are in exactly the same place we were before, and I swear about 10 minutes have passed.
Is classified as merchant.
Let's get a total array out. We didn't even get a chance to look at the map. As
Sierra
we've got a
1
November.
is classified as submerged
Well,
submarine.
that means this is not what we are after. What is Sierra for? Yeah, we didn't even get a chance to look at the map. We were there, and we completed the mission, and then we were immediately into this one. There's not a... I think that's going to be a trawler. Yep, that's a trawler.
Con sonar, Sierra board is classified as merchant.
And a trawler as well. So we just found a November. Just a random November just stumbled across us before we had a chance to move. Maybe a November coming to investigate what the hell just happened? I have no idea, but there she is. Range 8.8 kiloyards. What's her depth? And she is deep. Alright, let's change our depth. We're going to bring this up to...
Make depth 150 feet. Dive I.
Yeah, I'm going to go a little up. We're going to go to 100.
Make depth 100
I'm going to get us
feet.
above
Dive I.
the layer into the duct. We've got a strong duct now and a strong layer. So if we can get on the other side of it, even though we're relatively close, we might be able to get a torpedo off and hook it around before the November can, without the November actually hearing the launch. We're on 0 on active. If she was to actively ping at the moment, she couldn't hear us. -19 passive. So yeah, in theory, she should not hear what's about to happen. Fortunately, it's another torpedo I didn't want to launch just yet, but...
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Alright, so, torpedoes away. I'll let the torpedo get as far north as I can afford to let it get.
Con, dive at 100 feet. Dive
And then
I.
swing it back from the north is going to be my only really real option here. We have to do it relatively quickly too, because the November is slowly closing distance. It's now at +1 active. If it was to ping, it would actually be able to pick up a return. It wouldn't get much information on us, but it would actually be able to detect us. Actually, anything above -5 is generally a bad thing, and we're at +1. I think once we're +5, even the November should be able to detect us. We're at 2. Right, so I need to cut across its bow. Still -17 on passive, so it can't hear us. But it can detect us with active. And yeah, nothing else here on the surface we need to be concerned about.
Con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 1.
Alright, November has heard the torpedo. What are we looking at? Yeah, we'll activate it relatively short. And I'm going to retract the towed array.
Come right to.
And order a hard right.
0. Helm I.
And matching depth with the November. Alright, so the November is currently at 27 knots. We're easily going to run this down. Torpedo's heading the wrong direction. Just need to make sure it stays heading the wrong direction. Hence the hard right. We'll pop the towed array as soon as we're running straight again, just to make sure that there's nothing else in the area. Or I think this is it. I think we've just got a single November that was, I guess, coming to check out what happened to the previous ASW patrol that we annihilated. I'm not entirely sure, but it's over in this direction anyway. It's a really interesting boat, these things. Right. Deploying towed array.
Con sonar, Sierra 1.
Our torpedo's caught the
cavitating.
November. November's cavitating and changing depth. And I think at this point we should be safe from that torpedo unless it goes into a wide search pattern and picks us up, which is still a possibility, though I think it's unlikely. November's trying to throw knuckles there, I think. Alright, torpedo's gone active.
Con
And it is
sonar,
running straight, no
noisemaker
search pattern.
bearing 1, 0,
Yeah,
9.
straight no search pattern. We don't need to worry about that one.
Fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Alright, lost the target there for a split second, but it reacquired the November. God, this is almost bullying. There it is, just there.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing. Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Oh, they got me panicked there for a moment. Yeah, we lost it. Repicked it up. I thought that was their torpedo actually acquiring us, but no, we're good.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 1, 0, 4.
Last noisemaker caught it. Alright, turning back on. We should be clear enough now.
Con, fire control,
There we
weapon
go. Weapon
acquired.
is reacquired. And yeah, it's done. It's over.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 1, 0-0. Contact breaking up.
Alright, that is us clear. Alright, so combat report. 1 enemy sunk, November, 4,750 tons, 6 Mark 48s remaining on board. We're actually starting to run really low here at the moment. And another 19,000 experience gains. That's actually a decent chunk for a single submarine. And again, return to mission objective immediately. We're sitting in the middle of our patrol zone, guys. Like, we're on mission. We're just waiting for somebody to show up that we're supposed to kill. Anyways, ladies and gents, I'm going to bring this one to a close here. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very much for watching. Again, sorry for the delay from now to the last Cold Waters video that we released. There's been a lot happening over the last week, but I will be trying to get out 2 this week for you to make up for it. So, Cold Waters will be here much sooner than you expect. Until next time, remember to click that like button if you did, share and subscribe if you want to see more, and as always, take care.